Okay, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you some of the hair care and hair growth tips that I used to use before I got dreadlocks, because I had previously cut my hair short and I wasn't really fond of it, and who doesn't want healthy hair? Alright, so tip number 1 is sulfate-free products. Sulfate is a chemical that is often in most hair care products that acts as a concrete in your hair. And what it does is your hair has follicles, and they sit like this. And when your hair is wet, the follicle stands up. What that sulfate does is it gets up in the follicle and clogs it. And then your hair folds over it, and it's just not a good situation. It's just bad. It makes your hair feel soft. It coats your hair. Like I said, it coats your hair in that nastiness, and it makes your hair feel soft when it's not. So when you do switch, if you choose to sulfate-free products, your hair's going to feel pretty nasty for the first couple washes, because that's how your hair is actually feeling. But overall, since you're not putting that chemical back into your hair will get softer, and it feels like heaven to know that that's actually how your hair feels. So, all my products for my little bangs, because I do still have those, are sulfate-free. Tip number 2. I use ion repair treatments. This stuff, after bleaching and dyeing the living crap out of my hair, makes my hair feel like heaven. It's a protein treatment, and it's also 100% vegan, because for those of you that don't know me in real life, I'm a aspiring vegan, currently a vegetarian. So these are great. They help repair your hair after bleaching, and it has saved my hair on multiple occasions. Use these. Okay, tip number 3. This is something that I still don't fully do because I would cry. No heat. Heat, obviously, most girls know, damages your hair severely. And what I have recently learned is that so do heat protection sprays and the heat protector sprays that you spray in your hair before you straighten them or curl them. Those are even worse for your hair, because it does things similar to what sulfate does. It coats your hair in this gunk to make your hair feel soft and feel like it's protected when it's not. And most of the time you see steam when you straighten it. When you wear heat protector, it's because that's burning. It's not just steam. No, your hair is burning. Don't use heat protectors, contrary to popular belief. You can't really put anything on your hair to protect it from heat. It's just got to suffer. But I use this on my bangs. I'll just take it and twist it a little bit to kind of give it that little flippy look, because I don't like it when it looks like this. So if you have to use heat, try not to use a lot of it, because it is terrible. And number 4 is oil treatments. Get olive oil or argan oil. You know, the oils, basically, they are great care treatments for hair. Take 1 week out of every month, like the 3rd week in every month, mark it on your calendar, and every day in that month, get a little cup, like a little one, not nothing any big, like little cup, and put some of that oil in it and heat it up, and then dip your little fingertips in it, and then put it all over your scalp. Get all up in there. And what that does is it helps your hair grow faster, and it helps repair your hair, because it just does. It's a natural thing too, so another vegan treatment. But it helps repair your hair, and what I do, I'm weird, don't judge me. I will lay on my bed, but hang off of it and kind of hang upside down so the blood rushes to my head to activate the follicles, and it helps it grow faster. Yeah. Alright, number 5. Combs and brushes. A lot of my friends especially, I'll see when their hair is wet, they'll take a brush and just start whipping through their hair. And that's not good. That's why anytime you go to a professional salon, when your hair is wet, they comb it. Because it has to do with your hair follicles again. Your hair follicles are more fragile, and they're also very stretched out when your hair is wet. That's why typically hair looks longer when it's wet, because those follicles are stretched out. So, when you get out the shower, don't brush your hair. Take first a wide tooth comb and comb through it, and then if you really want that fine, sleek, brushed through feeling, then take a fine tooth comb and then go through it with that. But please don't ever brush your hair when it's wet. It's awful. And then, number 6.
Why are you wearing that stupid man suit?
Color and bleach. Bleach is a terrible product to use on your hair, although it's kind of hypocritical for me to say that because I still bleach my hair. Well, I don't anymore, obviously, because it's black. But I used to bleach and dye my hair so much. And the dye that I use isn't necessarily harmful because I use the Ion Color Brilliance Brights line. And it's a product that you mix with white conditioner so I can sleep in it. It's not a chemical dye, it's more of a vegetable dye. It's not harmful. And since it's mixed with conditioner, if I sleep in it, it's a conditioning treatment. So what I do is I'll just put the dye everywhere and put a plastic bag on my head and then a towel over my pillow and then sleep. And when I wake up, I wash it out. That way it has hours to soak deep into my hair and make the color brighter. And it's a conditioning treatment. I have conditioner in my hair for like 7 hours. But bleach strips protein out of your hair because hair is made of protein. The darker and more golden your hair is, the more protein it has in it. And when you bleach your hair, you're stripping that protein out. That's why typically people with the white or bleach blonde hair, their hair feels very coarse because it's just an empty follicle. There's nothing holding their hair together anymore. So their hair breaks really easily. And my last tip, number 7, don't wash your hair. It sounds really nasty and really gross, but those natural oils build up for a reason. They're naturally, it's naturally a treatment. Like, you just don't have to do anything. It soaks into your scalp and your hair, and it feels all gross, and it looks gross. But hey, just bun it up. Put on a messy bun and a headband, and you're still cute. But it helps your hair grow and repair itself. That's why anytime after I ever bleached my hair before I would dye it, I would just let my hair soak in its own filth for like a week. I wouldn't wash it. I wouldn't go anywhere. I would just sit home and get fat. But my hair felt like heaven afterwards. It's not good. Just stop putting chemicals in your hair, basically. That's the sum up of this. Stop putting chemicals in your hair. Chemicals are bad. They're not good, obviously. But yeah, so those are my tips on hair care and the start of this. So, welcome back. Alright, I'm gonna go eat some banana chips and mozzarella cheese now, because it tastes like heaven. So bye. I'll see you again next time.